So, behold a creature that shivers, twishes, and haunts, born from stories sculpted by hands and lived with logic and love. Today I'll take you from concept to final rate, showing how every design story including Venetian and core characters and select. Today isn't just a presentation, it's a workshop. I'll walk you through how Venetian was built, why each decision mattered, and how you can apply these techniques to your own rigs. Every creature has a spark. Venetian spark came from a quiet night of movies and daydreams. I imagined a companion who could do my chores, fill out applications, and maybe even exist alongside me. So here's the first concept. Rough, haunted, full of potential. When I pitched it to my friend, a talented artist, but not a concept artist, there were moments of confusion, miscommunication, and a few laughs. But through persistence and collaboration, Venetian essence refinement came next. We explored stop-motion influences, drawing inspiration from Leica and Artman, subtle asymmetry, exaggerated proportions, a touch of whimsy mixed with unease. This stage informed everything that comes next: sculpting, rigging, animation. Every subtle bump or crooked line in the concept would shape how Venetian moved. I passed the concept to my platonic creative soulmate, the modeler I trust above all others. He sculpted Venetian with precision and care. Sculpting is where the creature begins to inhabit space. You can see how bones might articulate, how asymmetry tells a story, and how personality can live in a mesh. So after sculpting, we blocked out the model. Blocking allows us to map proportions, silhouette, and major volumes. A skeleton before the bones. This step ensures that when we move to rigging, everything behaves as expected, with structure that supports both symmetry and asymmetry. So this is also a blocking stage. And we're going to get to how we refine the model, but a lot of it was sculpted. Texturing, subtle asymmetries, and details were polished, preparing Venetian for rigging, animation, and life. This creature isn't just a mesh. It's a character, a collaborator, a creature that will twitch, shudder, and inspire. Before rigging begins, your job isn't technical, it's observational. Study the design. Rigging starts with understanding character and text. My rig is actually, these are stress tests of the animations. These were motion captured. They have a motion capture foundation, and then the animator actually went in and animated by hand. So this is what it actually looks like from my point of view and perspective. This is me adding the foundation of the bone, reading, how the model looks, and this is for symmetry. So it was much simpler for me to just copy over all my bones and do foundation bones on the other side. And you can also see that here. I also did, the foundation was IKFK switches and an advanced foot setup. Do I have any questions?
It's ideal with quadruped time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Symmetry fails here. They will fail for animators later. You don't need to touch anything. Just watch how symmetry lays the foundation and keep chaos under control. Have any of you guys ever mirrored deformation bones? Raise your hand. So now we move into symmetry, the foundation of almost every production rig. With Venetian fully formed, it was time to give him bones and controls. So this is me also doing the tail. Typically, I will set out my bones for the foundation because it all starts with the basic anatomy. You got your arms, you got your legs, chest, your head, and then afterwards, once that's all set up for me, I would put it into another, because these are two meshes actually. I would put it into the other mesh, but I would rip it out of its body and put in the new skeleton in there. Although now I thought out a new way to rig it. I don't have to take it out of its body. I can just put it into a different body and just switch them out. But you can see it there where I did the drivers to toggle with the script, switching it from symmetry to asymmetry. But these are actually two models in one file that share a rig to keep it clean for animators. If you guys aren't aware of hotkeys that you can use, Shift W on all of the bone. Just click, double A, Shift W. It will turn off all your different movements. Because all you need is just those. Those are the only things that you can bake your animations, or if you have post library, you can bake them into it, and that's what you can use to put into Unity and Unreal. And it should work. So, was I sleep deprived? Yeah. Excited every morning? Without a doubt. It was tricky, but I didn't want to give up. I built the tail, the ears, and even tried to make a face for it, but I ultimately decided to cut it. Once symmetry was solid, I added the switching mechanism and then let the mesh move seamlessly from symmetry to asymmetry. And good rigs aren't rebuilt, they evolve. So Act 3 is about reusing that system. Again, it's the same, they share the same body. You just have to customize the little head and another set of ears for this one. And that's how you use the switch animation. Cool. Venetian also has a growth, it's called pocket size, and an asymmetrical arm with extra fingers to hold plates. You can see me there, messing with the arm, duplicating it for the IK-FK switch, and I wanted to give pocket size the same treatment. Asymmetry isn't random, it still relies on symmetrical logic. Again, it has it's the same body. I just added more bones to accommodate for the customization of the other half of it. So when weight transfer failed, as it did, we had a lot of complications with Venetian. We lost his sculpt at one point. I was just coming back from GBC and had a hit the ground running, as most of us do with freelance work or with this. And we lost the sculpt at some point. And then at one point I tried transferring over my weights and that didn't work. How many of you would have given up at this point? Why did it? Because I'm stubborn. And then that's when I realized, remember in the beginning of the part of the presentation, I told you guys to read your topology. Asymmetry is actually very asymmetrical. I could not transfer the weights over to it at all. I thought he used the same body and then just fluffed up the sculpt. He didn't. He actually redid all of it. So, what do you guys do when you can't transfer over the weights? Manually do it. But that's the fun thing about being able to manage weight in Blender. You can actually turn off auto normalization, and Blender automatically factors in that one. So I'm very sorry to those Maya users. But you don't have to use that. So that's what helped me hit the ground running. That's me working on pocket size. And then ultimately ended up cutting a face because I didn't like it. And rename things. So that's what it looks like. And I know it's sped up, but I'm also mentally, because I've done this for a really long time, and I've worked with this person for a really long time, I can read the topology pretty quickly and build it in my head first, and then I go in and actually test the build. Now let me try to transfer over the weights. Things will ultimately, unfortunately, break, and then just me turning off auto normalization because I have it off, and then you just start painting. So, just as Venetian lives because of care, attention, and creativity, ask yourselves, are you truly alive as artists? I hope this workshop and process you witnessed gives you techniques you can use immediately, and the journey of building Venetian can resurrect some of your own creativity. Give yourself space, take risks, and let your ideas breathe. If you build something after today, even a small experiment, then this workshop succeeds. Thank you to everyone who made this possible, my collaborators, and thank you all for being here. Remember, it's alive, and so are you. So yeah, if you guys want to take a picture or have any questions to ask, these are the rest of my collaborators. Justin Thibault, Jhoao, Cundari, he did the model, and Thompson did the animation. And broken already. And I do have some free resources for you guys as well.